Alright everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Overly Modern Repentance. Today we're going to hop in as Isaac because I kind of feel like it. Last episode was the one where we got Little Beast, I believe. But anyway, question of the day. We're getting in quick with this because I actually thought of one beforehand and I'm really proud of it. It's not that creative, but I feel like it can lead to I feel like it can lead to some debate in the comment section, and I think that's a very good point for questions of the day. Anyway, question of the day. What is your favorite type of fruit? Now, this is not an easy question, okay? And if you just go, oh, it's an apple, oh, it's an orange, and you don't put thought behind this, then you've missed the point behind the question. Because the thing is, there's a lot of fruits in there. In fact, I have a list on my second monitor. Now, I will have to tab out of the game every once in a while to check on it once I start running out of fruits. But I have a list of, like, all fruits on my second monitor. Now, we're not going to rate ones I don't know because that's kind of stupid. Basically, this is overly modded meets fruit tier list right now because I kind of feel like it. We're not gonna sit on this for like 40 minutes and talk about fruits the entire episode. But I think it's an important part of getting to know someone to like have them debate about fruits. So let's get into some basic fruits, right? Because like, really, this room's kind of weird. This room's kind of weird. So there are some basic fruits that I just wanna call out right at the beginning to say if this is your favorite fruit, I can't even begin to understand you. Let's start with the most overrated, not that good fruit, an apple. Listen, an apple a day keeps the doctor away for sure. I don't really care. What else keeps the doctor away? Not going to the freaking doctor. It's not that hard, right? If you're trying to keep doctors away, just don't go to the doctor. You have to. They don't come to you. So apples are they're weird. I mean, I'm not gonna say apples are a bad fruit, okay? What I am saying is apples are not a great fruit. They are an okay fruit at best. What do they have going for them? Okay. Also, let me put this out right out of that. I am not a huge fan of many fruits. It's not that I don't like eating healthy. I don't. But that's not why I don't like fruits. I am a much bigger vegetable person. I think fruits are very sweet. Okay, we all know they're high in sugar, good sugar, but they're high in sugar, and while that's not a bad thing, jack-o'-lantern plus you peace. Never do that again. I watched a lot of Dan Giesling before that, and it literally slipped out so hard right there. That was terrifying. Bomb scare. This is horrible. This isn't good. We're gonna take it, but it's not good. But yeah. So anyway, before I got almost murdered in front of like right before your eyes, apples they're sweet. Okay, no, it was the fruit vegetable thing. I prefer vegetables. Okay, let's just stick to that. I like fruits on occasion, but I think if I have like a fruit a day, I kind of get sick of fruit. But like I could have broccoli every day and probably be living. I'm so pissed my bombs don't look like jack-o'-lanterns. Can we talk about that? I'm very pissed. Anyway, apples are... They're not that great. The texture of them is awful. I hate how they feel on my teeth. I hate how they feel in general. They just don't feel right. Fuck you, you bitch. They don't feel right, okay? They really don't. They feel wrong. Like, whenever I eat an apple, I feel like I'm doing something wrong to my body, which isn't how fruit should make you feel. When I eat an orange, I feel great. And then that's also moving on to our next, that's also a good segue into our next fruit, right? Oranges, right? I think they're a common fruit. I think the three common fruits when I think of fruits are apples, oranges, and bananas. And I would say, okay, I would say oranges of the three common fruits, they take the pedestal for sure. Oranges, they are like a bit much sometimes, but in the good way. It's like one of those things where if you want to feel something, you eat an orange, right? Like oranges are great. I genuinely believe that. I think oranges are a A+ fruit. I think they're super duper good. They're great. Okay, oranges are great. The taste, fantastic. Orange juice, it's one of the best fruit juices. You're gonna start off your day with a glass of orange juice. You start off your day right. Okay, I'm hoping this does good. Um, not. Listen, the bombs didn't do like a small amount of damage, but they didn't do much more than a regular bomb, right? We can do this again, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I think oranges, they just have so goddamn... Okay, we have rerolls. We should probably use them. We don't like bone-hurting juice around here. But yeah, like... And we don't even like flakes of gold, so that kind of sucks. Because, like, I guess. But, like... It's just not great. Anyway, yeah, oranges. I think oranges are a very solid fruit. I do like oranges. I think they go high up on my list. And now we'll go to the third of the trifecta that I mentioned before, bananas. I feel like bananas are super duper like controversial in a way. For some reason, whenever I hear people talk about bananas, there's two sides to the coin, right? People either go, damn, bananas are actually so poggers. I love bananas. Bananas are so good. Please give me another banana. or they just go like, man, bananas are absolutely vile. How can you dislike bananas? I am here to present a middle ground for this argument. Oh, that's so good. I love Machos Lung. Bananas, get ready, are okay. They're fine. Listen, if you're anti-banana, you know what your problem is? You're anti-banana because you want to be. You don't love bananas, so you choose to hate bananas. But bananas, are they great? No. Okay, they're not great. I think bananas are good. I also think they're one of the simplest fruits to eat. I feel like with oranges, you know, you spend all the time peeling them, and they're pretty messy because of the juice, and like, you have to be in a certain mood for an orange. Even though I love it, once again, rated A+. I think oranges, they do require more work. With a banana, you grab it, you peel it, you have a peel to hold on to. Like, you're never grabbing the physical fruit unless you're quirky like that. I think bananas are a simpler journey on the fruit world. So I think they're definitely like a nice B tier. There's nothing wrong with the banana, okay? If you are against bananas, it's a personal choice rather than an opinion, okay? That's only if you hate them. Now, can a person hate the flavor of banana? I guess. I just guarantee you 80% of people that hate bananas don't actually hate bananas. So I'm just going with straight statistics saying you don't like banana. I mean, saying you just it's personal, right? That it's not an opinion. It's just it's more of a belief, right? But I'm just saying bananas are okay. But here's the thing. The fruits don't start getting good until you stretch outside the comfort zone a little. Now, I'm not saying this is outside the comfort zone because we're not going too far. But let's talk. What about pears? Okay, listen. If your favorite fruit is a pear, I'm not gonna say like, what are you doing with your life? How is your favorite fruit a pear? But like at the same time, what are you doing with your life? How is your favorite fruit a pear? Also, that was weird, but I'll take it. Pears are just worse apples. I don't even like apples to begin with. I don't think they're horrible. By the way, once again, but like if I'm gonna go choose a fruit, it's not gonna be an apple, right? I'm gonna choose something that is worth my time to eat, and it's just not an apple. And pears, they're like I guess maybe I also keep in mind one thing I would like to say is everybody has their own opinion for one, so like fair, but for two, fruits are they taste, they grow differently depending on where you are in the world, and I do respect and understand that, but I have never in my life had a pear and been like, damn, this is great. It just tastes like a slightly worse apple, okay? And if you think that's wrong, I don't know what to tell you. You've clearly never had a pear. We'll re-roll these. The Mark of Cain grants you familiar on death if you have any item familiar besides it revives you and remove him instead. So it's a familiar that if I kill myself, it's like Judas's shadow, but for a familiar. Okay, our goal is to kill ourselves and then have this guy be real strong. Anyway, we need one more familiar first though. But yeah, so pears are just they're not fantastic. Okay. Pears are very basic, in the sense that, like, their flavor profile is not there. It feels like I'm biting into, like, not feels, it tastes like I'm biting into nothing. It's like you're eating slightly worse air, and it's just like, why? You know I'm not a fan of apples, but if we're going for apples or pears, I'm grabbing that apple, because, like, pears are just, they're just boring, okay? That's what it is. And sorry if you love pears, but your fruit's boring, okay? Pears are not great, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. If you like pears, yeah, maybe I'll make fun of you, but I'll also forgive you. Anyway, moving on. So, besides pears, let's get into another really good one that starts with P. This is not another really good one. Pears aren't really good. Oopsie doopsie. We wanted the money, realistically. So, I think peaches deserve such high praise, okay? They're a little off-putting because they are fuzzy, and like I think eating fuzzy things is weird, but at the same time, like chickens are kind of fuzzy in their own way. So like I eat chicken, but like the food chicken. If your chicken is fuzzy, please throw it out. Okay, do not take this as fuzzy chicken is okay. Anyway, so peaches are really good. Okay, I think another simple fruit to eat, not as simple as like a banana, but I think simpler than an orange. The flavor is fantastic. Peach juice is really damn good. I think peaches are just, they're really solid. They're not the best fruit in the world. Okay, do not get me wrong. What the hell are you? Hello, buddy, you're adorable. What is that from? That's from Enter the Gungeon. That's literally an enemy from Enter the Gungeon. I love that. Anyway, peaches are really, really solid. Okay, peaches are really good. They're up there on my list. I think they're like right below an orange for me so far. Like I think if we're going for a tier list, which once again, like if we're doing a tier list, we'll do it on stream. This is more of just conversation for conversation's sake, right? But Peaches, I would say I placed them right below oranges. Now, here's the thing. My answer also probably varies depending on the time of day and everything. There's a lot of factors. So, like, maybe if I ever did a tier list of fruits, like, maybe you'd go back and look at this and go, like, yo, you said peaches were right below. How come peaches are now number 1? Like, just let me be myself. Okay, let me be myself. Sometimes your answers change depending on so many various circumstances. You just gotta accept that and move on. Also, this familiar isn't even bad as he is, by the way. I'm kind of happy with him. I'm happy with all the modded familiars recently. Dude, this Mega Maw is that his name? Is super annoying. Well, Stapler would not say no to that one. Got a familiar? You're a familiar. You're a familiar. Now we kill ourselves, okay? He, theoretically, okay? Theoretically, this should be good. Unless it hurts us, then it's bad. But anyway, I'm getting distracted from the real topic here. Fruits. Anyway, so 4 fruits, right? Do not touch me. Okay, you look evil. Hey. No? Okay. Well, I was gonna kill myself on you, but I have decided you 100% don't deserve me to do that. But yeah, anyway. So, I think the next fruit we should talk about is probably a kiwi. Because I think kiwis deserve very high praise, right? We should probably just do that in the sack room now that I think about it. But now it's also like a little too late, but whatever. Kiwis are... They are either tied with oranges or above oranges for me. Kiwis, they're just little miracle balls. Okay. I'm liking him. I didn't really think he'd leave us on half a heart, but we can work with it. Anyway, so kiwis are, first of all, they look gorgeous, right? I think the look of a kiwi is pretty. The coloring is really nice. Kiwis are just good in general. The one flaw is, like, I feel like kiwis make a mess when you eat them. Now, maybe it's just my method of eating them, because I do eat them in probably a less than optimal method, right? Like, I feel like my kiwi eating method is not necessarily perfect. When I eat a kiwi, I will just cut it in half and then just dig in with a spoon. And now, I think that's kind of fair, but I also still believe it's kind of bad for comfort reasons in eating the kiwi. I think genuinely kiwi eating becomes like, dude, he is so strong. He does ocular rift shots. He does like brainworm terra shots with like his own little weirdness mixed in. Also, a blasting cap has been nice for us. We're on 1 heart, so I think the cal to save us from a spike death will be nice. Anyway, so yeah, I think kiwis, they're just, while scary as hell, because eating them is definitely a bit of a chore, they're really solid. Also, it's looking like we're gonna have to take the charge key to get into the item room, though I would rather not do that, because, you know, the whole point of getting their charge key is sort of to charge something. But yeah, so like kiwis, they're probably high up there, but they might get a few points docked just for being weird to eat. But that's also, once again, that's me being bad. But okay, none of the cherries. I don't know how many of the cherry, berry, those kind of things are fruits. Well, I'm gonna tell you the answer to like all my berries. Most berries are like high B. They're pretty solid. Nothing wrong with like a blueberry, for instance, right? However, cherries with the pits, they take the cake. Cherries are really good. Cherries are a really, really, really solid fruit, if they are fruits. I don't really know the difference between fruits and like berries, if there is one. Once again, like, I don't know if pumpkin's a fruit, but a pumpkin is, it gets place number 0. Also, we do have to do this. But yeah, so I think cherries are really, really good. Like, cherries are just fantastic. I used to hate them as a kid. As a child, I was very anti-cherry. I think cherries were one of my least favorite foods as a child, but we've grown, you know, we've evolved, we've become better. Glowing hourglass is fine. We can re-roll it into cool shades. Give damage up for the room if used. Oh, it's a active item. Okay. It seems like it could be interesting if I cared, but I don't. So we're moving on. But yeah, I think cherries are pretty solid, and the rest of the berries are all like B or somewhere in that tier. So hold on, let me just tab out real quick. Oh, let's talk about avocados and guacamole. Okay, this is going to be my most controversial one. Avocados are not good. Like, avocados are just a green paste of bleh. They're not like they're not inedible, but they're not good. Can you break rocks? I don't think so, because I've shot a few rocks in my time, but like, no, okay. Yeah, avocados, they're not good, and I know I'm gonna get some hate for that, like at least a little, but like they're really just like pretty okay at best, and that's on a day where I finally decide I'm gonna eat an avocado. Like I've had some I've had some quality guac, okay? Like, I've had guac from restaurants that people say, damn, their guac it's phenomenal. If you don't eat their guac, you're missing out in your life. Also, listen, it's good enough. Rerolling item rooms isn't necessarily optimal to begin with, so I'll take Loki's Horns. I don't know how it works with monsters alone. Like, will I shoot 4 lung shots or just 3 extra bullets? If it's 3 extra bullets, oh, that's so good. Never mind. Okay, we want to get some luck upgrades. But yeah, I've had some guac people that are like, dude, this is really solid guac, and I'm like, yes, this green paste is really good, I guess. It's just, it's never. I always feel like guac's held to such a high, and I know avocado isn't guac. I mean, I know it is, right? But like, you know, they're different because guac is like something you make with avocado, and avocado is just a straight up fruit. But I classify them as the same thing because it seems like the rest of the universe does too. So, you know, not my fault. How do you get to this? How do you approach him? They're so fast. What do you do here? I think I need to make room. Like, they are so damn fast. Fear them? Dude, okay, the pumpkin bombs are great. Never mind. But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. It's just not a good fruit, okay? And if you disagree and you're a guac person, I do apologize, but like, I don't know what you want me to say. It's just a bad fruit. Like, it's as simple as that. The fruit isn't good. It's like, it's just not. No, he wouldn't have upgrades because he's upgraded via death, right? Yeah, okay. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem like a great fruit to me, okay? And if you're like, man, I can't believe he said this, or if avocados are secretly a vegetable and you're like, man, he's an idiot. For the first one, I'm sorry, once again, your fruit's just not good. To the second one, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, but I'm on a fruit list, so you can't even blame me. You'd have to blame the website people that made the fruit list. Anyway, that's all the fruits I know. That's all of them. So we're gonna tab over to this list again and go down. Oh, okay. Here's like a couple. Here's a couple that I can talk about because I have some strong opinions coming up. All right. Because I actually just found something. I found one thing that is at the bottom of my list, and then I found one thing that probably it's better than a orange, but I think orange actually got dethroned, and orange has moved down a place. So let's talk about the bad one first. You get the bad one out of the way. That way you end on some good news. Coconuts. I don't understand the coconut flavored things with coconut shavings, coconut milk, all this stuff is horrible. Coconut anything tastes like the most rancid BS in the entire world. Coconut is not good. It's kind of terrible, to be honest. Once again, whether it's flavored as coconut, whether it has coconut shavings in it, no matter what the situation is, it's not good. Coconut is just bad. Coconut is such a horrible fruit. I wasn't even thinking of it because I swear to God I thought coconut was a nut. It kind of adds up, right? Its name is coconut. Also, we will re-roll this. We'll do this and hope for a soul heart just because. Okay, no, we have range though, and listen, like, range is definitely not bad. We didn't have great range. Now I feel comfortable with our range. But yeah, so coconut, it's abysmal. If we have any coconut lovers, which we do, but if we have any coconut lovers in the chat, I apologize, alright? I just think it's at the absolute bottom of my list. I would rather eat avocado every day of the week than eat coconut like one day every month. So that's my opinion on coconut. But now let's talk about what has made orange seem worse. A clementine. Listen, a clementine is a smaller orange, okay? And you can't tell me it tastes different. You can't tell me it's different. Are we gonna lose money here? Let's find out. Oh, no, we did not. A clementine is literally a smaller orange. It's a little different, I can tell. Like, I feel like it has, like, a less sweet taste to it. Okay, let's try for some items here. But I feel like it has a less sweet taste to it, but it's still just an orange. And I think it's really, really solid. Also, let me hit my vape. Yeah, but I feel like it's really, really solid. I think it's easier to eat. They peel easier than an orange for sure. This is the one item out of this that I really wanted. Thank you. Okay. We will take gold rope. We will take lodestone. We will blow up this thingy. No, we won't because I don't know why we're trying to be so extra with it and like push it from so far away. There's our soul heart. Finally at more than one heart. That's great. But yeah, like, clementines are just better oranges, okay? And, like, knowing there's a better orange out there makes me think clementine doesn't deserve a higher spot because it's just an easier to eat orange. Oranges deserve a lower spot. So, well, I love oranges. The simple fact is, might as well grab a clementine, right? So, clementine's definitely now newly top my list, and I think that's fair. I think a clementine is pretty solid. Do we notice any? Okay. Here's a weird one. Here's one I used to love as a child and I'm not a big fan of anymore. But I should probably try it again because I haven't had it in a while. Grapefruit. Now here's the thing. I think most people. I think there's gonna be a decent chunk of people that haven't even had a grapefruit in the chat. They're not like super like rare or anything or like exotic, but like I feel like there's gonna be a decent chunk of people that have never had a grapefruit. Grapefruit has such a sour and strong flavor. Now that's not a bad thing. As a child, I really liked it, and now as a not child, I'm much less of a fan of it, I think. But it has been a good year or two since I've had a grapefruit. But I remember always getting my parents when I was a kid to buy me a grapefruit, so I would have them all the time. I think grapefruits are super solid, but now I think they're a bit too much for me. So that's up to you, right? That's definitely up to you. Okay, let's talk about squashes, because squashes are horrible. They're not horrible, okay? Squashes remind me of a pumpkin, so mentally, I don't like them. However, I've learned semi-recently that, squashes are okay. They're not bad. I kind of like squash. Squash tastes fine if cooked right. However, is squash a vegetable? No, it's a fruit. It's a fruit. It's probably... I don't know. It's a fruit now. Okay, if it's a vegetable, it's a fruit. Got it. But squashes are... They're just fine. They're definitely not... They're not crazy. Not crazy good or anything, but there's nothing wrong with them. Also, we literally want this card more than our Ansuz Ruin because this card seems really good. But yeah, they're not crazy. They're not super fantastic. Like, oh boy, I'd rather have a squash like than anything. But like, well cooked squash is well cooked squash. I think it's really solid. I think it's good. I think it's better than like a fucking coconut, for instance, which is just the worst. Little Doppel, isn't it worse? Little Abel. Yeah, it's Little Abel, not Little Abel, but it's Abel that deals contact damage, so like worse Little Abel. Was that like a long distance explosion, man? He really just said you're gonna take that. But yeah, so like squash is fine, and here's the thing. That's the end of my list, okay? I could keep tabbing over, but we weren't gonna do it all episode. I specified that. I said we weren't gonna do it for 40 minutes. We only did it for 20. I think at the end of the day, what I've decided is that kiwi and clementines are much better than I have ever given them credit for. Because I don't get fruit often. Like I said, I prefer vegetables for the most part. Also, no, corn's a vegetable. Is corn a vegetable? Corn seems like a fruit, but it tastes like a vegetable. I don't care. That's the end of the list. All right, clementines and kiwis are probably the best fruits in my head. I think clementine, once again, clementine meaning orange, okay, meaning small orange, but like. They're definitely good. Also, what is this room? Why did those turrets literally do nothing? Except for, like, one of them. But, yeah, I would definitely say those are my favorite fruits. And, tell me your favorite fruit in the comments below. However, if you just pick a fruit and go with it and don't think about it, I'm going to be very disappointed. Okay, which mod... Can someone tell me which mod adds that? Because I really would like to turn it off. I don't focus enough. It's just a free hit every time I go into a fucking item room, and I hate it. But, yeah, so, like, if someone can tell me that mod, great. But leave your fruits in the comments below, because I think it's necessary. And if you usually don't answer the comments today, and you kind of just lurk, listen, this is the most important question I've ever asked, so, you know, I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt if you, kind of answered this one, because I'm curious, because, like, I don't think anyone's favorite fruit is going to be an avocado. Well, I know some people are going to be, man, but I love avocados, but I love coconuts. And I want to see, I just want to know who I can trust. You know what I mean? This is a trust exercise. Let's find out whether or not I can trust you in today's episode of what is your favorite fruit. All right? Ow, okay. Here's the thing. We've been getting very unlucky with health drops this run. Like, it might seem like I'm just making excuses. But, like, genuinely, we've been getting very unlucky with health drops this episode. Reroll it, grab deep pockets. I'm cool with that. I know we could have saved our reroll for the devil deal, but we're gonna get something really good anyway. And we kind of, like, don't want to spend our health too much, so, like, there's that as well. But yeah, I would like to know your favorite fruit. So how's this run going? Familiar is really solid. Is it worth dying to get him? You know what? Yeah, I think so. He basically has homing. He has ocular rift. He has pretty good damage. Okay, he's not super fast at firing, but he's probably faster than us right now. So, like, I mean, he is faster than us. Okay, how we get Bloody Gust, and then we kill ourselves, and then we don't die, and now we start playing these, because what we've learned is from these chests, you get nothing and then waste a heart. That's good. 9 times out of 10 those pay off. That's fine. Anyway, moving on to a less fruit-based topic. Recently, this is gonna sound, something gonna be like, oh, what a nerd, what a loser. But I started watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, like the actual series, and here's the thing, if you know anything about Pokemon, you know about Sun and Moon probably, and Sun and Moon are my favorite Pokemon games, so Alola is my favorite region in general, which is the name of the region that takes place in case you hadn't figured that out yet and you don't watch Pokemon.
No, not again.
Alright. But yeah, so Sun and Moon is my favorite game, Alola is my favorite region, so I was watching a Pokemon stream last night while I was doing some prep work for what is either going to be tonight's stream or tomorrow night's stream. I just because we shiny on Twitch, twitch.tv/grind0_, and if you are interested in shining on streams at all, then you know, come by, stop by, say hi. We have fun. I like to think that is god awful. Yeah, we have fun there. We chill, we talk, we shiny hunt, and I was releasing a bunch of mons from my box and grinding money in some levels so I could use a I want to be able to use the shiny Drowsy I got recently, but he was super low level, so I was like, okay, you know what? Ow, Ocular Rift, screw you. So I was like, you know what? We will go out of the way to grind some more money. That way, if we ever get a really good chain going again, we can actually keep it up. Tower of Babel. I remember this a little, but I don't remember what it does. We'll re-roll it. Who cares? Gutsy Baby, I'm a fan of. I like Gutsy Baby. He's not good, but like he's funny. You know what I mean? Plus, what's his charge time in comparison to us? Hold on, Gutsy Baby, get over here. Okay, so he takes like twice as much time to charge as we do, but every time we go into the room, as long as we're holding charge from the last time, it should be good. But yeah, so I was training the Drowsy, got him to a Hypno. He's in his 50s right now, which isn't horrible, but I wanted to do about 70. However, it was taking a long time to grind, but it was like 5 a.m., so I was like, you know what? Honestly, like, I'm not too worried. Like, honestly, there's more important thing. Okay, I actually hate Gutsy Baby. Just realized his tears are actual tear colored, so it's like hard to tell him from the enemies. Anyway, yeah, so I started watching. Oh, Luck is so good with Loki's horns. Ow, okay. That one hurt. The whole point behind all this is I started watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, and let me tell you, it's very bad, but very good. It's obviously like a children's show, but like the games are children's games, so that kind of adds up. Well, you can tell it's definitely a kid's show. However, seeing some of the battles, like with Tapu Koko, that was fucking insane. They actually can look really good. The Z move with the Electronium Z, that I think it was like Gigavolt Havoc was the name of the Z move that Ash used. It was really cool. Okay, and if you're like, wow, what a loser thinking Pokemon's cool, yeah, well, it's cool, so shut up. It was really good. I had a really great time watching it last night. I watched it a little bit today too. It's been nice. It's like for when there's no streamers online that I watch, and I'm trying to grind something in Pokemon. Dude, I can't be bothered. Like, you don't understand how little I want to do that. But yeah, when there's no streamers online or anything, and there's like Pokemon I need to watch. Well, because like, I like watching Pokemon when I'm playing Pokemon, right? I think most people love to do, like, when you're playing Isaac, you probably put on an Isaac YouTuber, right? I think a lot of people do that, and I'm no different. I do it with Isaac. I do it with Pokemon. Except I don't really do it with Isaac anymore, because I usually only like play Isaac when I'm recording, and to be honest, it's kind of hard to watch a YouTube video and record a YouTube video. So you know, don't do it. But yeah, so I do it with Pokemon, because oftentimes I'll do non-Pokemon stuff while I'm I'll do Pokemon stuff while I'm not streaming. Sorry, and I do have a lot of fun with it. I do. I think Pokemon probably is my current favorite game series. We could go to dude, this is awful. We could go. I know we had like that middle path, but I didn't think about it till it was far too late. But yeah, so like Pokemon's probably my favorite thing that I'm doing right now, and the Pokemon Sun and Moon show, it's really good. And the thing is, Alola has some of my favorite Pokemon. So being able to see them like act in the wild and like just live like Pokemon do, and see them actually be themselves and how Pokemon interact with the environment is really cool, because I've watched like the older Pokemon shows. That was like a long time ago. I stopped watching Pokemon when I was pretty young when I stopped watching it, right? So it's been a while since I've watched any Pokemon, and seeing it with the newer Pokemon, like seeing Litten's a starter Pokemon from Alola, and I love Litten. He's my favorite starter. Seeing Litten do his thing, he's friends with the fucking Stoutland, and it's so cute. It's adorable. I love them. Seeing frickin' Beware. Oh, I love Beware is also one of my favorite Pokemon ever. So, like, seeing Beware exist and vibe, it's so cool. It's a really great region, really great Pokemon, really great show. So, I've been loving it. I wanted to watch it because last night I was watching a streamer named Breachy, I think, who does Pokemon Shiny Hunting, and basically we started in his stream watching a little short series called Pokemon Evolution. It's basically like it's just really, really well animated shorts, one from each generation, so 8 total. And we watched 2 episodes in that stream, and it looked so good. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm in such a Pokemon mood, but if like I couldn't play Pokemon last night because it was too late, and like I needed to, like I woke up at 4 p.m. last night, today, right? So I needed to sleep at some point, and I can't tell what's happening. I don't know what this middle guy does. We have too many red bullets coming out of us. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah. So I couldn't play Pokemon last night because I had to sleep, and I always watch something while I sleep, right? I am one of those people. So I was like, okay, why don't we watch Pokemon? And then I realized Switch doesn't have Netflix, and I was like, shit. So the first episode was officially on YouTube from the Nintendo company, so it was on their official YouTube account. So I was like, okay, I'll watch the first episode. If I like it, I'll put it on my phone and use that to sleep. And I loved the first episode, so I did continue it. It was great. It was really good. So I do plan on continue watching it. If any of you have seen the Sun and Moon show and you spoil a single... I know it's like, how do you spoil something? Listen, I don't care that it's Pokemon. I don't want to know what Pokemon Ash gets. I don't want to know anything like this, okay? If you spoil anything, I will ban you from my channel. I will... You'll be gone in a heartbeat. But, yeah, so I had a really good time with that last night. And now, I also am debating a sort of schedule change. Like, I thought of a good way I could actually manage, like, not a schedule, because you know I'm not good with schedules for, like, time and everything. But, like, sort of an upload pattern. Because, like, tonight I'm going to stream. But I think what I'm going to do is, like, rotate. It's mostly going to be based on how I feel that day and, like, what I want to do. But, like, on days where I stream, we're going to do unedited content where it's going to be an overly modded or 34 character streak video. We could get Ivy Occult or that, but like both of those bring us really low on HP. So we wouldn't want to do that because we could die if we get that low on HP. Well, we actually need the HP up, so we'll reroll this. Okay. But yeah, so on days where I stream, I'm going to not edit because editing takes hours and it's a very long process. So on days where I feel more full of like a bit of energy, I'm gonna stream and then do non-edited videos. But then on days where I'm more tired and don't really feel like talking for that long, because streams can last hours, right? Especially because they're mostly going to be Pokemon streams now, which is just consistent talking about nothing for hours and hours on end. So I think we will definitely do a Pokemon stream on all the days that I'm like, okay, I have energy, I could talk for a long time. And then on days where I'm more like tired and don't feel like talking, I will sort of just chillax, relax, and edit the video. So no stream because of how long it takes to edit the video, but even though there's no stream, we'll be getting better content on YouTube because of it. So I feel like it's a very good balance, which will make it so the content that's coming out I like. Because I like doing streams. Streams are a lot of work, but a lot of fun. So I want those to keep coming. But I also want to do edited content. And truth be told, I can't keep up a consistent schedule for both if I am doing both of them often. So I think the best way you can keep YouTube consistent while also keeping Twitch like semi-consistent is to do it this way. So hope you guys enjoy that. I mean, I think it's still going to be an improvement because like before, what I would do is on days I didn't feel like doing Twitch, I would just not do Twitch and then not do anything differently on YouTube. And I wouldn't do any edited content, but I've been getting back into editing recently because I have wanted to for a while. It's just once you like sort of start doing something, it's hard to switch up what you're doing, right? Especially when people are liking it. But yeah, at some point you have to make some sort of change. If a channel's content is too samey over time, it's just gonna get super boring. And I think we've been doing the same thing for long enough. So I definitely think it's time to change up. Which is once again, and with the streak is not gone. I did not lose the streak. I just haven't touched the file in a while. I still want to do Jacob and on another streak. I do think I started another streak too quick after my last streak. So I think we're on the break from the streak. And then once we come back, we'll finish that streak. Then we'll take another break. Then eventually do another streak. So I think that's kind of how I want to handle the streak side of things. We'll do not daily uploads for streaks either. It'll be like every other day. So we'll rotate, you know, whenever we do unedited content, it'll be overly modded, then streak, then overly modded, then streak. So yeah, I think that's gonna be fun and that's gonna be fair. There's a bunch of scheduling things I want to think about and I want to work on because, very simply, my channel I want to improve it. I don't want it to be the same thing forever. I think that's boring. I want to put more of my clips from Twitch on here from Pokemon side of things. I know I don't have a huge audience for Pokemon. However, I love Pokemon and I love the Pokemon streams and I love I love editing the Pokemon videos and stuff, like the Regice one I did. I thought it was a ton of fun. So even though I don't have the bigger audience for Pokemon, I still definitely plan on doing more of it. Like, there's already one video I know we're doing, but it's probably gonna be a short, so I don't think it really counts. There's another one that we're doing. That one's gonna be a lot of editing though, because it's a lot of, like, if I was smarter while making it, it would have been quicker. But well, so basically, when you're streaming, right, you can highlight your streams. There's a little button you can press that'll just add a marker to your stream. So when you go back in the VOD, you can find that marker and pull a clip from it. If you are planning to make something into a video from a stream VOD, please, 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 please do yourself a favor and mark every part that you want to be in the video. I started doing that halfway through the Shiny Hunt. That's not great, because that means it was like a 3-hour hunt. So that means I have an hour and a half of unedited footage that I have to go look through and find the parts I actually want on and then clip them out. So that's kind of what I got to work on soon, is looking through that video, and that's going to take a while. I'm not promising that'll be a quick process, because very simply it won't be. It's gonna take some time. I don't know when that video will be up. I'm hoping I get motivation to do it within the next few days, or at least start it. I think it'll be a multi-day project, but that's fine. I've been needing one of those, to be honest. So yeah, it's like there's gonna be a lot of work that goes behind that one, and I think one problem with it is I feel bad putting a lot of work behind something that not a lot of people care about, because at the end of the day I like it, so I'm gonna do it. But, like, you know, YouTube is basically my job, right? So putting a lot of time into something that isn't gonna perform well is definitely not the best. Also, we're just gonna either die on Hush and end the video, or beat Hush. So, but yeah, so like it's just one of those things where it's weird to think about whether or not I want to do that. But I'm hoping I'm hoping I do it and then realize it's great and fun, and that and I'm hoping some of you realize, oh boy, this is actually fun, and like it. That's kind of useless. Can anyone be upgraded? Still no. All my familiars are just, God, why does Snow Machine work with nothing? It's not the Snow Machine mod's fault, by the way. Because the Snow Machine creator doesn't decide whether or not mods are compatible. They have to make their mods compatible, right? So Evil Eye is not good, but I guess, let's see, does it work with, like, Monster's Lung at all? No, it's really, also I do see that luck up, by the way, and we are coming back for it. But I want to look for our crawl space first, and then we'll look for it. But yeah, so that Pokemon video should be coming out, I'm hoping, within like a week. That's my goal. We can come out within a that's a heart container for the room. What's this one again? Tears and Brainworm effect. Brainworm is really good, but damage in a heart container is definitely what we need. So we'll do that. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, please. I know I only have one bomb left. Just give me the crawl space. It did. Okay, Cursed Eye. I don't know if it works with Monster's Lung. I know we're gonna find out, right? Like, I know we're gonna check. I don't think it works, so now we probably just have the chance to teleport, which is obviously horrible. However, you know, you live and you learn, and we learned, and we definitely learned. We should probably check. Create poison, weakens all. No. Devil's solid, but it doesn't give us a heart container, so we I guess we can buy this and roll. Plus 2 speed after your run ends. 3 random items. After your run ends, 3 random items from your inventory are spawned on the floor where it ended. They can be collected on the same. Oh, so like if I die on the Hush fight, I can come back next episode, assuming I don't make a thumbnail, which I will, so like that won't actually work. But if I die on the Hush fight, I can get next run there'll be the items here, which is actually like super cool. Well, I mean, our run is very strong. It's just like we also have no HP. That's the problem. The run killer here is the fact that we just are out of HP. Now, what I'm... Oh, I didn't even see that. That's really unfortunate. What I'm hoping... Yeah, we have a lot of, like, people that shoot a lot of different colored tiers. And, like, I shoot just so goddamn many tiers on top of that. That there's a lot of things that are gonna make it hard to see and dodge, which is unfortunate. But, we're just gonna have to, like, deal with it, basically. And hope we can kill Hush fast enough for it not to matter. But, like, with freaking little bouncy baby over there, and even our Mark of Cain dude. The Mark of Cain dude, his tiers need the color needs to change. The red ones coming out of him. The thing with those is they're always near you, right? Like, you are consistently having to deal with the thought of, oh boy, is that an enemy tier? Because if you are shooting, he is shooting dangerously close to you. So, yeah, I would change the tiers in the market. It's not the Market Cane dude, but you know what I mean. This dude, unless it is the Market Cane dude, I have no idea. I would change the color of the tiers in just a little, because even with high visibility bullets on, which I do have on, I believe, even with them being hush bullets, I'm still like, damn, there's so many red bullets and me scared. Slinky Buddy too, he's dangerous. He is much more dangerous than like Mark of Cain dude for sure. Oh boy, that was awful. Um, but yeah, so just a few minor problems, but oh well. Anyway, back to the discussion of videos. Speaking of videos, I think I have an idea for the next edited video I'm doing, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm hoping I actually like remember and go through with it, because I've been getting better at like having an idea and then making it recently. I know soon what I need to do is I need to make the video on the Cursed Collection mod for sure, but that's just kind of like a given, right? That's one of those things that like whenever a collection mod comes out, I'm making a video on it. Oh boy, what direction are you guys moving? That was weird as hell. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. This is definitely the end of our run. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, we tried. And typically, like, a dead run, a run where I actually die, I would probably just, like, stop. Like, I would try recording it, but A, I'm low on time. B, we had a great conversation about fruit and Pokemon, so I'm not gonna, when we die, because I'll be honest, we're not no-hitting the rest of the Hush fight. So when we die, this is still going to be the video, and I do apologize for dying on the Hush fight, like I said. However, we tried, and it was still a 40-minute long video anyway, so you guys kind of got what you were asking for. But anyway, I think that was a pretty alright video. I'm sorry that it sucks that we fucking died at the end, but like, overly modded can really suck sometimes. We just didn't have the health to deal with anything. We could have just knocked on the Hush, but how fun would that have been, right? Not very. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you please, and I'll see you next time.